This is Kowal with MMA Elite, and it was a great card tonight, but I'm only going to talk about the main event and be very neutral, as you can tell. I'm actually going to take this off and be as neutral as I possibly can, and represent with an MMA Elite shirt Team Canada after the fights tonight in Toronto. It was definitely Jon Jon's toughest opponent. Alexander Gustafsson did a great job, and I felt that Alex had a good chance here. I had him winning the first round, the third round, the second round could have gone either way. To hear that one of the judges had a 49-46, I believe, is a joke. Alex was definitely up, and it was showing on Jon Jones' face. As the fight proceeded, Jon Jones did a great job adapting to Alex's style, catching him with some hard elbows, and I tweeted as well. For those who didn't know, Alexander Gustafsson is the toughest light heavyweight out there in the UFC and in any other MMA organization as well. I was really surprised to see how well Alex hung in there. He was skin tight towards the end, and Jon Jones looked very composed, adapting to Alex's style. What could Alex have done differently? It's hard to say, because Jon Jones is such an ungrateful fighter to have in front of you. He's very elusive, he's very athletic, throws combinations that people don't expect, and we saw it again with that spinning elbow that he throws so well. Not to mention just regular elbows as well, like an uppercut elbow, forward elbow, and it's hard for Alex not wanting to be on the ground with Jon Jones, at least on his back. He did a great job taking Jon Jones down. I can't remember the last time I saw Jon Jones being taken down. But, you know, it's a certain distance that Alex needs to be at in order to be able to land his punches. His previous opponents have been slightly shorter than him, and it makes it easier. I said it before the fight, Jon Jones was going to use that front side kick to the front leg to neutralize Alex's jab. He was doing that. I was surprised to see how few times Jones shot on Alex, and the times that he did, Alex did a great job defending the takedown. When the time that he was taken down, getting back up again. I'm even more surprised to see Alexander Gustafsson standing up after that spinning elbow landing flush. He was definitely rocked by it, he was definitely hurt by it, but it was the end of the fourth, so he managed to survive it and came back strong in the fifth. I know there's a lot of Swedes are upset right now. I know there's a lot of people that felt that potentially Alex was robbed. You're coming in and fighting one of the greatest pound for pound fighters out there, defending champ. In order to become the champ, you have to beat the champ, to say, and I felt that was the case. There was a couple of rounds that were really close. Could have gone either way. I know that it's easy for a judge to give the round to Jones, since he is the defending champion. 48-47. I must say I agree with that, and Alex was very close to become the first, not just first Swedish UFC champion period, but first European light heavyweight champion in the history of the UFC. And I think another fight for Alex in order to get back in there with Jon Jones again. He's still young. He's developed so much over the past couple of years, and it's amazing to see him in there and being so close to taking the title, and being the fighter that's been the closest to even go the distance. He went the distance. We saw Rashad Evans go the distance as well, but it was a one-man show when Rashad Evans was in there with Jon Jones. Alexander Gustafsson beat Jon Jones up tonight. It's going to be interesting to see Glover Teixeira in there, who should be next in line for Jon Jones. Whoever wins that fight, Alex wins the next fight, should be back in there again. And he's developed so much over the last couple of years. I'd be surprised to not see more tools in Alex's toolbox a year from now if he gets another title shot. Again, this is Kowal with MMA Elite. Follow us here at MMAElite.com.